Hello folks, you've caught me here. I'm just kneading up some clay. Whoa, it's got a good smell. This is a RAKU clay body. It's very, very smooth. I'm not accustomed actually to throwing with very, very smooth RAKU clay bodies, because usually they're a bit grogged up, aren't they? But nevertheless, now I've got to put my body weight into this and not try to do it all with my arms like this. That's not what you want to do. You want to get a rocking motion. So put your left leg forward, keep your arms straight, try not to bend your arms, and keep your head down. It's much easier to knead with your head down like mine is than if it's sort of up here, kind of, you know, looking at the cobwebs on the ceiling. So keep your head down, keep your arms straight, and rock your body into the clay. Get your weight into it. You see, if you've got a bit of weight there, then use it. I'm in the middle of clearing up at the moment because I've got a pottery workshop coming up this weekend, 6th and 7th of March, so I'm trying to get the place organised. And yeah, by the way, if anybody wants to come on a workshop, I've got a couple of spaces on this workshop coming up. So if anybody wants to join us here, then we're only 2 people at the moment coming. So I've got 2 more spaces. So if anybody's interested, just contact me. I've actually also got to weigh up some lumps and throw some small bowls, because we've got a RAKU workshop also coming up later in March. I think it's the weekend of the 20th and 21st. Let me just check on that, hang on. Yeah, 20th and 21st we've got a RAKU workshop. Limited numbers. Well, obviously you can't have too many people on a workshop anyway, but it's just a one-day affair. So if anybody's interested in that, get in touch as well. So there we go. And I've just got to, when I do these RAKU workshops, I throw the pots and have a selection of pots ready for people, so that they can come in and they'll choose a bottle, they'll choose a bowl shape, they'll choose a tea bowl type shape, and something else. So they'll take away 4 finished pots with you on that workshop that I have made and you've decorated. So let's have a look here. Got this balance, and I usually will make these about 300. when you're weighing up lumps of clay, by the way, don't cut off the lump with your wire when you're weighing up. Pull off with your hand. You get a more accurate amount, and it's actually quite a lot quicker. So I'm just doing this. You see that the more you do, you see you get quite fast at doing it, because every time I'm pulling off, I'm weighing in my hands, you see. So my hands, I'm learning to get the feel of that weight. See, I knew that one was a little bit low, because my because I felt it, you know, and I knew it was out. Now there's a case, you see, I've had to add quite a few little lumps to the bigger lump. Now be careful, if you have done that you don't trap air in there, because you can undo all your good kneading work. You can usually get it pretty accurate by doing it this way, I find. Okay, look, there's a few lumps just to be getting on with. I need more than that really, but I just want to get us started over there on the wheel. So, just going to bring the camera over. I'm going to use this Shimpo here. I just incidentally, the wheel's in a bit of a state, as you can see. It needs cleaning out, and you know, all of this, all your dry stuff that you've got. It's not always, you don't always have enough buckets, but what you can do is just leave it in its dry state and put it in cardboard boxes like that in its dry state. Okay, look, I've got here a whole box full of dry clay, and this is a different clay, so it's going into a different box. I just thought I'd mention it. It might, you know, you always sort of think, oh, I've got to soak it down, I've got to soak it down. Well, yeah, you have got to soak it down eventually, but you haven't got to do it right away, if you understand me. So, just going to throw a few of these. See, let's have a look and see what tools we got. Now I've got too many tools here. You see it's building up and it's becoming messy and disorganised. That's something we need to work on, isn't it, Simon Leach? Yeah. So let's go. I'm just going to start off throwing just. I call them blanks, you know, pots that I make that other people decorate. I just call them, I think of them as blanks. La, la, la. Back on the old wheel. I want to make some little bowls, and you can see that I'm totally organised, because nothing is very prepared, is it? The wheel's not clean, but it's nice for you to see that just the ordinary things that we all have to do, you know, before we get ready to do some throwing, me included. So you might as well see it as it is. Now, where's my Well, it would help if we had a wire to cut it off. Hang on a minute, I'll go and look for cut-off wire. Well, this one will do for now. This is not a cut-off wire, this is a what I call a wedging wire. It's too long to cut off from the wheel, but it's the standard wire pretty much that you get in a toolkit if you buy a toolkit. Trouble is, it is actually too long. So because it's too long, what do? You wind it around your fingers like this, don't you? Yeah, to get it shorter. But what happens to the wire after that? It goes all kind of crazy, doesn't it? So you actually need, between the toggles, about 12 inches. If you've got 12 inches, you're good. Okay. I hope you can see here, there's enough light on the subject. Yeah, so if anybody knows anybody who wants to do a workshop, then please get in touch with me. That's this weekend, 6th and 7th. And on the 20th and 21st, hang on, I'm getting myself confused here. I think it's the 20th. It's not the RAKU workshop is just a 1 day. So I think it must be the 20th. Must be the 20th, yeah, of March. It's a bit of a wobbly one, this one, isn't it? Rubbish. I don't think I quite needed it up enough times actually, the clay. I think it could have had a few more turns. Wheel's going a bit too fast there. Wish I could kick this thing. I miss my old kit wheel, I must say. These electric wheels I'm always complaining about, aren't I? So, yeah, I need to have a good lot of these made, and I'll just bisque fire them, and we'll do some bigger ones as well. Slow down, wheel. Slow down, my boy. Okay, well I hope you're all practicing out there, as ever. Numbers, 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 lots of them. That's what we want. Ah, let's do one more while we're here. See, as you get into a rhythm, you get faster. The first several that you do are always slow, and you're finding your way, you know, with the clay. Your rhythm, you haven't kicked in. The rhythm hasn't kicked in. But as you build up and do more, as you do 10, 14, you'll find you're getting faster, you're getting better at doing them. They're flowing, you know. That's what you want to aim at doing. You need to learn how to repeat throw. Don't just think you're just going to be, oh well, I don't need to learn to do that, I can just be a one-off potter, you know, I'm just going to be a one-off potter. Yeah, well, don't let that be an excuse for learning the basic skills. There's not enough basic skills being learnt these days. There's too much farting. Too much fart in the air. Here we go. I'm setting myself up here for some nice comments I can see. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind. It's all good, healthy dialogue, isn't it? Okay, folks. Well, I've got a few more to do, but time's running out. But hey, keep practicing, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye now.